Sarah, a 68-year-old retiree who walks daily and watches her diet carefully, sits down to what she believes is a perfectly healthy breakfast, a bowl of instant oatmeal and a glass of orange juice. 2 hours later, she checks her blood sugar and finds it surprisingly elevated. She's confused. She's doing everything right, isn't she? If you've experienced something similar, you're not alone. Many people over 60 find that foods they've eaten for years suddenly seem to affect their blood sugar differently. Here's what's important to understand. After 60, your body processes certain foods in ways that are fundamentally different from how it did at 40. In this video, I'm going to share the specific foods that provide the most reliable blood sugar support as we age, explain why your metabolism shifts, and show you how to build meals that work with your body, not against it, without unnecessary restriction or complicated rules. To understand which foods help most, we first need to see what's actually happening inside your body after 60. 3 significant changes occur naturally with age. First, muscle mass gradually decreases, and muscle is one of your body's primary storage sites for sugar. Second, your cells become slightly less responsive to insulin, which is essentially the key that unlocks cells so they can accept glucose from your bloodstream. Third, your liver becomes less efficient at managing glucose production overnight. Think of your body as a warehouse system. After 60, you have fewer storage spaces because you've lost some muscle. The doors don't open quite as quickly because of insulin resistance. And the overnight inventory manager, your liver, sometimes overproduces. This isn't failure or something you've done wrong. This is normal, expected aging. The encouraging news is that strategic food choices can work beautifully with these changes rather than fighting against them. Knowing this, you can see why some foods that seemed healthy might actually create challenges. Let's look at the most common mistakes. Here's what many people don't realize. 3 foods commonly considered healthy can actually create unexpected blood sugar challenges after 60. First, fruit juice. Even 100% juice concentrates all the sugar from multiple fruits while removing the fiber that normally slows absorption. A glass of orange juice can spike blood sugar similarly to soda, while eating a whole orange provides fiber that moderates the response. Second, instant oatmeal. Many people believe all oatmeal is the same, but instant varieties are processed so thoroughly that your body absorbs them much faster than steel-cut or rolled oats. That convenient texture comes from processing that fundamentally changes how quickly it affects your blood sugar. Third, low-fat yogurt. When manufacturers remove fat, they often add sugar to maintain flavor. Ironically, full-fat plain yogurt typically produces a more stable blood sugar response. People think these are healthy choices, and they're not bad foods. But research suggests that whole fruit, less processed grains, and full-fat dairy without added sugar often provide better blood sugar stability. Small swaps can make measurable differences. This isn't about perfection, it's about informed choices. So if those foods create challenges, what actually works? The answer lies in understanding 3 simple food categories. 3 food categories provide the foundation for stable blood sugar after 60, and they're backed by substantial research. First, protein-rich foods. Protein stimulates minimal insulin response while promoting fullness and helping preserve that crucial muscle mass we talked about, your warehouse storage. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, fish, poultry, legumes, and nuts. Protein provides the building blocks your body needs without creating blood sugar spikes. Second, fiber-rich non-starchy vegetables. These slow down digestion and feed beneficial gut bacteria that actually influence your metabolism. Leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, peppers, Brussels sprouts. These vegetables act like speed bumps on a road, slowing the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream and giving your body time to process it efficiently. Third, healthy fats. Foods like avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish delay stomach emptying and dramatically improve satisfaction after meals. Here's the key. Fat doesn't raise blood sugar directly, and it helps you feel genuinely satisfied longer. These 3 categories work synergistically. They're most powerful when combined in the same meal. This isn't about eliminating carbohydrates. It's about surrounding them with protective foods that change how your body responds. Let's get even more specific. Here are the top individual foods within these categories that provide the most reliable results. Based on clinical research and practical application, here are 8 specific foods that consistently provide reliable blood sugar support. Eggs offer complete protein with virtually 0 carbohydrates, supporting muscle maintenance while having minimal blood sugar impact. Wild-caught salmon combines high-quality protein with omega-3 fatty acids that may improve insulin sensitivity over time. Leafy greens like spinach and kale deliver substantial fiber and are particularly rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays an important role in glucose metabolism. Legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans provide a unique combination of protein and fiber with slow-digesting carbohydrates that create gradual, stable blood sugar responses. Plain, full-fat Greek yogurt is protein-dense and contains probiotics that support gut health, which emerging research links to metabolic function. Berries are the lowest sugar fruits while offering the highest fiber and antioxidant content. Nuts, particularly almonds and walnuts, combine healthy fats, protein, and fiber in a way that research shows can actually blunt post-meal blood sugar rises. Non-starchy vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, peppers provide substantial volume and nutrients with minimal blood sugar impact. These aren't exotic or expensive foods. They're accessible, familiar options used strategically. Discuss incorporating these with your healthcare provider based on your individual needs. These foods work well individually, but they're most powerful when combined strategically. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. Let me share how one person applied these principles practically. Maria, 67, previously ate cereal for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and pasta for dinner, standard meals that seemed reasonable but left her blood sugar inconsistent. After understanding these food categories, she made simple swaps. Her new breakfast became plain Greek yogurt topped with berries and walnuts, protein, fiber, and healthy fat in one bowl. Lunch transformed into a large salad with chickpeas, olive oil dressing, and leftover salmon from dinner, vegetables, protein, and fat working together. Dinner still included pasta, but now a smaller portion surrounded by roasted vegetables, grilled chicken, and a drizzle of olive oil, carbohydrates protected by the foods around them. Nothing exotic, nothing expensive, nothing complicated. Within 3 weeks, Maria noticed her morning blood sugar readings becoming more stable, and she felt noticeably more energetic throughout the day. Small changes created measurable differences. Of course, any dietary modifications should be discussed with your healthcare team, especially if you're managing diabetes or taking medications. You can create your own version starting today. Here's a simple framework to remember. Here's a framework you can use for virtually any meal, starting today. Step 1. Start with protein. Aim for a palm-sized portion: eggs, fish, poultry, legumes, or Greek yogurt. This anchors the meal and provides stable energy. Step 2. Fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables. Any color, any preparation: raw, roasted, steamed, sautéed. This delivers fiber and nutrients with minimal blood sugar impact. Step 3. Add healthy fat. Drizzle olive oil, add avocado, sprinkle nuts, or choose fatty fish like salmon. Often this overlaps with your protein choice, which makes it even simpler. Bonus step: if you're including carbohydrates, grains, starchy vegetables, or fruit, keep portions modest and choose less processed versions when possible. This is a guideline, not a rigid rule. Perfection isn't the goal. Consistency and awareness are what matter. Experiment with these principles, notice how you feel, track patterns over time, and discuss your observations with your doctor. This framework respects both science and real life. Let's bring everything together and talk about your next step. Remember, healthy blood sugar after 60 is shaped less by strict restriction and more by thoughtful food choices. The 8 foods we explored are not miracle cures, but they are backed by research and everyday clinical experience. Keep the 3-step framework in mind and start with just 1 or 2 changes this week. Notice how you feel, then discuss those observations with your healthcare professional, because this guidance complements medical care rather than replacing it. Share your questions or experiences below and watch our next video on healthy aging nutrition. Your health is worth this attention. Start today, stay curious.